Good afternoon and welcome to this week's Content Classroom newsletter. I've decided to do this one a little bit differently, so I'm going to be releasing this as a video on YouTube as well as an email news article out to the newsletter subscriber list. The reason I'm doing it this way is because, just like you, I've no doubt I'm getting really frustrated with having to sit and write my blog articles every week. I love writing them. I love getting them out there. I love the response that we get, but it's so time consuming, and it's the ultimate long-term game, right? Everybody knows that you don't directly attract revenue from newsletters. It's a side effect. It's a symptom of doing the newsletters over a long time. I want to build a community, and I want to help people who are just like me, who are business owners, who are struggling with content, and I'm always looking for easy ways to find efficiency for content recording. And one of the things that I've been thinking about for a while, but I've never actually done, is how to turn a short 5 minute to, well, even 2-3 minute video into a blog article, utilizing elements of AI for transcribing, and also to get a rearranging of the ideas and the synopsis in ChatGPT. And then for me to go over the top of that and hopefully spend a lot less time writing it out than what I do when I'm right. I've said before, I'm ADHD, right? Shiny thing syndrome. So as I write out a blog, it gets longer and longer and longer because I keep thinking of things that I can include in the newsletter. Whereas when I'm talking on camera like this, it becomes a lot more succinct. And I'm also going to use ChatGPT to just remove any extraneous bits and pieces that aren't as relevant to the main newsletter. And I'm going to let you know how I get on in the newsletter. So if you're watching this on YouTube, the link for the newsletter will be in the description of the article, so give yourself a subscribe. And in this newsletter, I'm going to let you know how we get on with turning it from video into a transcript, into a blog article, and then applying a human over the top of it, which is in essence what we do here at Javelin, right? That's the basis of the whole business. And whatever prompts I use, I promise I'll be sharing them in the newsletter. So have a look at it. Let me know what you think. I'm also going to be trialing a new tool over the next few weeks called castmagic.io. Again, affiliate link will be in the description below. From what I've seen of it so far, it's really impressive for certain things. Where you don't need a tone of voice necessarily. So things like YouTube descriptions, keywords, summaries, titles, all of those really good things that you can get ChatGPT to do. And the benefit of castmagic seems to be that once you've set up that process for, maybe you have a podcast that you put out every week, but then maybe you have some more central content that you put out on YouTube. You can set those two up as two separate workspaces with a completely different set of questions that the ChatGPT will answer through them, and it'll automatically create those every time you put the audio into it. So it seems like a really efficient tool. What it won't do very well, because it's not using custom GPTs and things like that, is it's not trained to sound like you, so you can't get it to do the more interesting stuff that I normally get ChatGPT to start me off on, like let's create the basis of this blog or newsletter. It does have those features in there, but I'm not convinced that'll be the standard of what I've got my own custom GPTs to be. So that's what we're doing. I hope you all find it useful. I know a lot of you will. Please feedback when you get this video, when you've had the newsletter, what you think of it, whether you're going to try it or not. And if you do try it, as ever, tag me in the posts on LinkedIn or wherever you're putting the newsletters out, and I'll be happy to respond and engage. Thanks. See you next week.